Howdy, I am LordChoodles, and this is Hollow Knight. In the last episode, we did the Pantheon of the Artist, and we went around talking to some people, getting dialogue from Bardoon, Lem, and the Snow Shaman up there. And I recall there was a journal entry that I didn't know who I completed it from. Hello, you look better, my Godseeker friend. You're not really my friend. You always seem mad at me. But it was actually the Violent Tusk that I did read in the journal. I saw in the recording that it ran to the right and exploded off screen. So I didn't see it or think of it when the Hunter's Journal mark appeared because it was off screen and I didn't see it at all. But yeah, so I did read that eventually in the episode, so we're good. Godseeker. Reaper, did thee wake us? Revived this kingdom, these gods, tuned and bested, gleaming in mind, bright, sharp. And this, our form swells, large, nay, immense, majestic, hibernation so long forced upon us, yet the shell that results is strong, so strong. Thine gaze is adoring, ye must think us godly, amusing, foolish, but thou art faced with enormity and beauty, true, you're not a god. Hallow nest, even fading, a glorious land of gods. Never, never, the gods here will never die. Well, I've been doing a pretty good job at killing them. But yeah, you were forced into hibernation in that, sarcophagus, eh? And you grew bigger in there, question mark? Good for you, I suppose, but I'm about to hang out in your mind. It's a nice little palace you've constructed in your head, oh meditative one. And do the Pantheon of the Sage. Seek the god of wealth and power. So without further ado, let's get into it. And later in the episode, we'll do a little bit more stuff in the overworld. But first, the Pantheon. And the angry Godseeker. Lowly brute, blindest of worms, again thee challenge the gods. What divine whim granted thee the strength to endure their presence, where no others may stand? Fight then, struggle then, and keenly shall we listen for thy destruction. I don't think I'll be destroyed. I'm pretty good at this stuff. Hive Knight. I can fight you like so many else with a quick slash and my dash. And my quick slash and my shadow dash. Oop. There you are. Quick slash, battle string, and the shadow dash is fairly trivialized. A lot of people. Your boss fight too, where I can just dodge and be invincible. Oh wow, I didn't have to time that. Yeah, you just hang out there, please. Worst thing about that attack is you can't attack him while he's doing that attack, so it takes time. A great sadness. Come on, man, I just talked about how I didn't like this attack. There you are. Goodbye, older Hugh. Collector, eh? Makes music funky, eh? Nice funky music, good job, you. Interesting fact, by the way, that I guess I didn't comment on in the original boss fight, but you don't get soul from hitting the collector, you only get soul from hitting the creatures he spawns here. Which perhaps says something about how he doesn't have a soul. Yeah, there is no soul within. Similar to the siblings who are made of void, and this god collector here also made a void in the workshop in the White Palace, question mark. Hey, you're nothing. I like to make fun of the bosses and call them nothing if you haven't noticed. It helps with my pain from having done these Pantheon so many times. Or, not specifically these Pantheons, but just having fought them so many times. This is actually one of the ones I kinda have to pay attention in, though, simply because of how it's a little bit of a different format than the other ones that are just dash and spam click. One is actually a little bit more complicated. That, you know, I gotta jump in pogo on him is essentially the strategy. Oh, and you always take out the beast first, because if you kill the beast, the, well, what do you think? How grand a stage! I didn't get the second one in. I won't get the second one in, actually, I suppose. Because... Ow. I won't get the second one in because I probably won't be doing this fight again. Get some damage in. Hey! Damage tank. Alright, there we are. So that's a good way to get damage in on Grim, is the Abyss Shriek when he's doing his pufferfish. Get some good damage. I'll heal once, sure. Ooh. I didn't quite get the full one, but no worries. I was saying something about the God Tame, yeah. So you always fight the, Ooh, jumped right into that. Always fight the beast first. Because if you kill the beast... the God Tamer will give up. But if you deplete the God Tamer's health first, the beast will keep on fighting. I'm a little low in health, actually, so I'm not gonna try and get him under there. Because it'd be a shame to die. I know that's an area where I can heal. Well, I'll heal here then. Sorry, Grim, I'm a little out of practice with your dance. I do apologize. I typically try and be a better dance partner. But no worries, we'll get through this. Bow. Good fight, good fight. Pleasure fighting you, Grim. How grand a stage indeed. And I got a little pool here, so I'll fill up my soul and my health. There we are, and continuing onward. Hey, Galleon. You're no trouble at all. Just spam! Damage spam! There we are. Nice arena you got with your little blue butterflies, because there was the lifeblood cocoon in your cave with you. My queen, I do it all for you. You got all your titles, eh? So this is where I guess I was thinking of some episodes ago, where I was like, I could have sworn you could dream knelt him as he fell down. I must have just been thinking of God Home. It is good he is only the 1 damage version, but he has all of his little fellas there. His Zoteling. He has all the stages of the Zotelings. You got a lot of health, mate. You're a tanky fella. Die already! Why aren't you dead yet? Mommy ba? There you go. That's what you get, Zote. There's no Bretta here to cry for you. You're all alone. Wish I could hit his head around. Umu! Will Quirrell show up to help me? Do not sacrifice. So yeah, you can dream now. Umu for soul like that. So, Quirrell. Quirrell, my good buddy Quirrell. I could use some help. Oh, what the boing, 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 boing. Hello, jellyfish. Oopsie daisy. So this is how one... Oh, come on, that doesn't go away. This is how one does damage to enemy here, is with the jellyfish. The jellyfish, you explode them and they collapse them inward like Quirrell did in the game. But since Quirrell isn't here, it's a new mechanic. Hello! I'll dream now you when you stagger, because you should have some dialogue. Well, I don't know if it's different from your other boss fight version. But we'll see. Do you haunt my dreams or are yours? I think we saw that, yes. Damage spamming! Wait, actually I should maybe... I need to heal, actually. Alright, hold up, that was unnecessary. I don't know if we saw that attack in the boss fight. I'll do one heal. Alright. One dream null attempt. I'm not at full health, which is not exactly where I wanted to be. I was a bit careless, unfortunately. Oh well. We got this. Thou art painfully persistent. Why dost thou defile this Pantheon with thine presence? Seek ye glory, O vain one? Not particularly. Thou misunderstand our purpose. Through ritual combat are we attuned to the voices of the gods. Ever higher do they lead us, higher and higher and higher, until through godly focus do we attain communion with that great power sleeping in the kingdom's heart. What great power is that? Dost thou understand our words? Will thee allow thyself to be destroyed by the god of this Pantheon? No. Will thee allow us to resume our sacred attunement? If dying means you get to resume your sacred attunement, then no, I won't allow it. That's the same dream dialogue, though. Alright. Hello, Sly. How are you? No thoughts? Great Nell Sage Sly. I forgot how to fight you for a second. I completely forgot how to fight you, Sly. I'm sorry. Alright. Oh, oh. There we are. Oh, yeah? I did that wrong. Alright. Heal, please. I get 2, I think. I only had 2 in me, so good thing I got 2. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. You don't get to use that one. That one's mine. All of these are mine, really. Oh, yeah. Okay. Goodbye. I get 2 heals, right? Yeah. I gotta get a bit streak. Sorry, I'm concentrating a little bit, not offering as much commentary as I might otherwise. But there we are. Thoughts? Point your nail at the thing. Oh, you did the thing. Remember, you are brothers. It's funny how he gets knockback from the dream knell, even though the fight's over. So I didn't bow, Sly. I was dream knelling. I would have bowed. But that is the Pantheon of the Sage. No Sage Sly, to be precise. Journal. Nell Sage Sly. Great Nell Sage Sly, excuse me. Legendary Sage of the Nell Urit, and recently Merchant of some success. Sagely God of the cunning and bold, sharpen our knells and show us the odds. O greatest of masters we wish to behold, that one still greater, the God of gods. Sorry, I got the hiccups today. Prayer to the Sage. And we've got all 3, so we've got the little 3 bindings up there. Hello. Have we done all the bosses? Presumably. The Pantheon of the Night. Seek the pure God. But we'll do that in the next episode. In this one, why don't we actually look? We should have had the statues now for our new bosses. Yes, Oro and Mato, Paintmaster Shio, and Nell Sage Sly. All up here next to each other, I believe. Right here. There's Oro and Mato, Shio, and Nell Sage Sly. In the foreground, there's a statue of a Vengefly for some reason. But with the remainder of this episode, how about we don't really have time for the delicate flower quest. So what do we have left? We have the Delicate Flower quest and Grey Prince Zote. Why don't I run back and we'll do Grey Prince Zote in this episode, in the start of the next, until we're done with his stuff. Yeah, we'll finish up Grey Prince. We'll do Grey Prince Zote's fights in this episode, and his remainder fights in the beginning of the next one, and the 57 Precepts of Zote. Hello. You got any new thoughts, I guess? What draws thee here, crawler? Faith? Fear? Do thee also seek the gods? Here, heart of the kingdom, we listen for them here. But some gods are distant still, must be awoken. Take the god tuner, and seek ye the gods. Seek, that they may find their way, tuned to mind, tuned to home. Reward, as reward for thine services, ye shall be allowed to linger here. Linger and gaze on her magnificent shell, her overpowering beauty. Alonest, even you've said that before. Alright, sure thing, bud. I appreciate looking at your glory, I guess, question mark, but you wouldn't be able to stop me from looking at it if you tried. You scrub. To fight me in battle, prove yourself strong. I like the little funglings in the background here, by the way. They're cute. And the Glagla person is gone. I suppose on our way up here, we'll stop by there and see if she has any new dialogue, since she's moved spots again. Hello? No, she said that before when we first met her, I believe. If I didn't, oops, I guess. Hello. So we'll make our way up this way. And yeah, we're just going back to Dirtmouth. So we're gonna go to the City of Tears. Shall we go to the King's Station? Is that quicker? I don't think it's necessarily quicker. Look at my map. It actually might be a little closer, but we're already started up this path, so no worries. That's a small difference. I think... Oh, I have to call the elevator. We will read the 57 Precepts of Zote this episode. In the next episode, we'll do the remainder of his fights in the beginning. I think that'll be my plan. Because looking at the time when we get there, we won't have time to do a massive amount of fights. But if I read fairly quickly, which I will, because 57 precepts, that's a lot to get through. I'm not going to just slowly read them all in Zote's voice, because that would kill my voice, having to do his voice for, at minimum, 57 sentences, but some precepts are more than one sentence. So I'm not going to destroy my voice for Zote. Yeah, if it was a character I liked, like, I don't know, Nightmare King Grimm or something, maybe I'd destroy my voice in order to read all of his dialogue in the voice I gave him. But Zote, no siree. Do not like him enough. Sorry, Zote, but not really, because you suck. Oh, so I guess it's worth mentioning, if you don't save Zote, you never see him in the Pantheons, and you never have to do these Beretta fights, and you don't see him in the Coliseum of Fools, because he'll be dead. And some people intentionally skip Zote, because they don't want to hear him in Dirtmouth. Beretta left. That must be... that probably happened when we beat him the last time, and I just didn't notice. Beretta? Journal? Your journal? But I've been reading the journal after every... Maybe I should have. The Maiden's Quest. Her grey prince diminished, and her white savior revealed as beast. Oh, ouch! The maiden at last understood the truth. Her life's companion would not appear, for they could not appear to a maiden sat idle. She must instead seek them out, must find her love, and free them of their solitude. And thus her own journey began, out into dangerous lands, shielded by her love awaiting, guided by her love to be. With every step, the maiden could feel it, their fated meeting, coming ever closer. I don't know, it's a journal. Ah, I said my name, I have to edit it now. Choodles, it doesn't change. I think I missed a couple journal entries, but no worries. Let me do your precepts, Zote. Precepts 2. Never let them laugh at you. Fools laugh at everything, even at their superiors. But beware, laughter isn't harmless. Laughter spreads like a disease, and soon everyone is laughing at you. You need to strike at the source of this perverse merriment quickly to stop it from spreading. Sure. Precept 3. Always be rested. Fighting and adventuring take their toll on your body. When you rest, your body strengthens and repairs itself. The longer you rest, the stronger you become. That is true to a point. Don't rest too long or you won't be. Precept 4. Forget your past. The past is painful, and thinking about your past can only bring you misery. Think about something else instead, such as the future, or some food. In some situations, perhaps that's true, Zote. Precept 5. Strength beats strength. Is your opponent strong? No matter. Simply overcome their strength with even more strength, and they'll soon be defeated. That is one way to do things. Precept 6. Choose your own fate. Our elders teach that our fate is chosen for us before we are even born. I disagree. Fair. That's it. That's fair. Choose your own fate. But your fate is perhaps foretold. You still affect your fate, but the choices you make that affect your fate are perhaps known to someone else. What philosophy is that? Predeterminism, but I believe, but a specific kind of predeterminism. I can't recall. Precept 7. Mourn not the dead. When we die, do things get better for us or worse? There's no way to tell, so we shouldn't bother mourning. Or celebrating, for that matter. Yeah, perhaps. Gotta get closure, though. Precept 8. Travel alone. You can rely on nobody, and nobody will always be loyal. Therefore, nobody should be your constant companion. That is logically sound, but it might have a logical fallacy, actually. Yeah, that is a logical fallacy. But it sounds good. Precept 9. Keep your home tidy. Your home is where you keep your most prized possession, yourself. Therefore, you should make an effort to keep it nice and clean. That's true. Good advice there. Precept 10. Keep your weapon sharp. I make sure that my weapon, Life Ender, is kept well sharpened at all times. This makes it much easier to cut things. But don't sharpen the blade too much on a sword, otherwise it will nick easily and quickly dull, and that's not what you want on a sword. Your weapon's not sharp, by the way, so you hit me with it in the Colosseum, and it didn't hurt at all. Precept 11. Mothers will always betray you. This precept explains itself. I got something to talk about, Zote. You need a therapist? Precept 12. Keep your cloak dry. If your cloak gets wet, dry it as soon as you can. Wearing wet cloaks is unpleasant and can lead to illness. I don't think it will lead to illness, but it is unpleasant. Precept 13. Never be afraid. Fear can only hold you back. Facing your fears can be a tremendous effort. Therefore, you should just not be afraid in the first place. You write. When you write, you write. Precept 14. Respect your superiors. If someone is your superior in strength or intellect or both, you need to show them your respect. Don't ignore them or laugh at them. You trying to tell me something, Zote? Precept 15. One foe, one blow. You should only use a single blow to defeat an enemy. Any more is a waste. Also, by counting your blows as you fight, you'll know how many foes you've defeated. If that works for you, my good friend. You're not my good friend, I take that back. Precept 16. Don't hesitate. Once you've made a decision, carry it out and don't look back. You'll achieve much more than this way. That is perhaps good advice. For some situations. Precept 17. Believe in your strength. Others may doubt you, but there's someone you can always trust. Yourself. Make sure to believe in your own strength, and you will never falter. But have reasonable expectations of what you can do. Precept 18. Seek truth in the darkness. This precept also explains itself. Sure. Precept 19. If you try, succeed. If you're going to attempt something, make sure you achieve it. If you do not succeed, then you have actually failed. Avoid this at all costs. It's okay to fail sometimes. Precept 20. Speak only the truth. When speaking to someone, it is courteous and also efficient to speak truthfully. Beware, though, that speaking truthfully may make you enemies. This is something you'll have to bear. Sometimes not speaking the truth is the best option. You're wrong, Zote. Precept 21. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't just walk along staring at the ground. You need to look up every so often to make sure nothing takes you by surprise. You right. Precept 22. Abandon the nest. As soon as I could, I left my birthplace and made my way out into the world. Do not linger in the nest. There is nothing for you there. Ouch. It's okay to go home sometimes. Precept 23. Identify the foe's weak point. Every foe you encounter has a weak point, such as a crack in their shell, or being asleep. You must constantly be alert and scrutinizing your enemy to detect the weaknesses. I like the being asleep weak point, that's a good one. Precept 24. Strike the foe's weak point. Once you have identified your foe's weak point, as per the previous precept, strike it. This will instantly destroy them. Instantly destroy is perhaps a bit much. Precept 25. Protect your own weak point. Be aware that your foe will try to identify your weak point, so you must protect it. The best protection? Never having a weak point in the first place. You right. Precept 26. Don't trust your reflection. When peering at certain shining surfaces, you may see a copy of your own face. The face will mimic your movements and seem similar to your own, but I don't think it can be trusted. What are you, wild animal Zote? No higher mind? Precept 27. Eat as much as you can. When having a meal, eat as much as you possibly can. This gives you extra energy and means you can eat less frequently. This is actually true and how some cultures used to eat, I believe. I could be misspeaking, but I believe the Native Americans, they originally ate every couple days a very big meal and just ate very small things or nothing at all for the days between those. I could be wrong, but I think that kind of goes in line with like the idea of hunting. And when you get an animal, you eat a lot, and then you wait until the next animal. I could be getting my history and cultures wrong, but as a general idea, I think that is something that cultures do. Precept 28. Don't peer into the darkness. If you peer into the darkness and can't see anything for too long, your mind will start to linger over old memories. Memories are to be avoided, as per Precept 4. I don't know about that one. Precept 29. Develop your sense of direction. It's easy to get lost when traveling through winding, twisting caverns. Having a good sense of direction is like having a magical map inside of your head. Very useful. Yep, no wandering Wandering? Not wandering, is it? People go mad at me. What's the name? Wayward compass. Wayward. I should know that. Precept 30. Never accept a promise. Spurn the promises of others, as they are always broken. Promises of love or betrothal are to be avoided especially. Ouch. Greta never is going to get it, huh? Precept 31. Disease lives inside of dirt. You'll get sick if you spend too much time in filthy places. If you are staying in someone else's home, demand the highest level of cleanliness from your host. You can ask for some cleanliness, but if they're your host, maybe don't. Precept 32. Names have power. Names have power, and so to name something is to grant it power. I myself named my Nell Lifeender. Do not steal the name I came up with, invent your own. I will name my Nell Lifeender. Actually, thank you. I named it first. I named it in the first episode. Precept 33. Show the enemy no respect. Being gallant to your enemies is no virtue. If someone opposes you, they don't deserve respect or kindness or mercy. And that's why you're so mean to me, Zote? I was never your enemy until you made me your enemy, I'm just saying. Precept 34. Don't eat immediately before sleeping. This can cause restlessness and indigestion. It's just common sense. I think this is true. Precept 35. Up is up, down is down. If you fall over in the darkness, it can be easy to lose your bearing and forget which way is up. Keep this precept in mind. No, don't worry, Zote. I know up is always W to jump. Precept 36. Eggshells are brittle. Once again, this precept explains itself. You right. Precept 37. Borrow, but do not lend. If you lend and are repaid, you gain nothing. If you borrow, but do not repay, you gain everything. So that's a funny one too, I like that. Precept 38. Beware the mysterious force. The mysterious force bears down on us from above, pushing us downwards. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground and destroy you. Beware. Not in this game, no fall damage. I've jumped off many a cliff. Precept 39. Eat quickly and drink slowly. Your body is a delicate thing, and you must fuel it with great deliberation. Food must go in as fast as possible, but fluids at a slower rate. I'm not sure about that. Precept 40. Obey no law but your own. Laws written by others may inconvenience you or be a burden. Let your own desires be the only law. No. Precept 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie. Scrutinize and question them relentlessly until they reveal their deceit. Not quite the way to get to the bottom of a lie, I don't believe, no. Precept 42. Spend Geo when you have it. Some will cling onto their Geo, even taking it into the dirt with them when they die. It is better to spend it when you can, so you can enjoy various things in life. In this game, that's true, probably. In real life, sometimes. Precept 43. Never forgive. If someone asks forgiveness of you, for instance, a brother of yours, always deny it. That brother, or whoever it is, doesn't deserve such a thing. Family issues, though? Precept 44. You cannot breathe water. Water is refreshing, but if you try to breathe it, you are in for a nasty shock. You're right. Precept 45. One thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but I have had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is and not something else, is actually some other thing which it isn't. Stay on your guard. Interesting. Precept 46. The world is smaller than you think. When young, you tend to think that the world is vast, huge, gigantic. It's only natural. Unfortunately, it's actually quite a lot smaller than that. I can say this, now having traveled everywhere in the land. Sure, the world is... I wasn't listening to your precepts up. Did you say the world is small or big? The world's big. Precept 47. Make your own weapon. Only you know exactly what is needed in your weapon. I myself fashioned Life Ender from shellwood at a young age. It has never failed me, nor I yet. I think you're wrong. Precept 48. Be careful with fire. Fire is a type of hot spirit that dances about recklessly. It can warm you and provide light, but it will also singe your shell if it gets too close. You're right. No, it's not a spirit, I don't think. Precept 49. Statues are meaningless. Do not honor them. No one has ever made a statue of you or I, so why should we pay them any attention? Actually, Bretta made a statue of you. I don't have one. Precept 50. Don't linger on mysteries. Some things in this world appear to us as puzzles or enigmas. If the meaning behind something is not immediately evident, though, don't waste any time thinking about it. Just move on. You can give some things some thought. Don't waste your entire life puzzling over stuff, though. Precept 51. Nothing is harmless. Given the chance, everything in this world will hurt you. Friends, foes, monsters, uneven paths. Be suspicious of them all. That's a little, paranoid a worldview. Precept 52. Beware the jealousy of fathers. Fathers believe that because they created us, we must serve them and never exceed their capabilities. If you wish to forge your own path, you must vanquish your father, or simply abandon him. Knowing you, Zote, you abandoned your father. You got family issues, but I doubt you killed him because you're weak. Precept 53. Do not steal the desires of others. Every creature keeps their desires locked up inside of themselves. If you catch a glimpse of another's desires, resist the urge to claim them as your own. It will not lead you to happiness. That's true. Precept 54. If you lock something away, keep the key. Nothing should be locked away forever, so hold on to your keys. You will eventually return and unlock everything you hid away. True, true. Precept 55. Bow to no one. There are those in this world who would impose their will on others. They claim ownership over your food, your land, your body, and even your thoughts. They have done nothing to earn these things. Never bow to them, and make sure to disobey their commands. I'll cautiously agree. Precept 56. Do not dream. Dreams are dangerous things. Strange ideas, not your own, can worm their way into your mind. But if you resist those ideas, sickness will rack your body. Best not to dream at all, like me. Is that why you're not infected despite spending so much time down in the caverns, Zote? Precept 57. Obey all precepts. Most importantly, you must commit all of these precepts to memory and obey them all unfailingly, including this one. Have you truly listened to everything I've said? Let's start again and repeat the 57 precepts of Zote. No thank you. But yes, that is the precepts of Zote. I do not endorse or any of them because, yeah. Let me make this down. I don't endorse any of them or anything I said about any of them. Do not do anything I have said. I take no responsibility for what I said. But yes, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we will finish fighting Grey Prince Zote, and if we have time, go down and do the Pantheon of the Night. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is an outro. This is not a drill. Please exit the video immediately. This is an outro. This is not a drill. Please exit the video immediately.